Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your girl, Cherrell. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. I want to thank you guys for tuning in this Tuesday like you do every Tuesday. We got a really good show in store for you today. But before we go any further, you guys know I got to ask you to click that arrow in the lower right corner and share this live with 3 friends you think will love the conversation. Before we get started, you guys know I got to give you something I'm grateful for. I am grateful for... I don't know. What am I grateful for? Honestly, I live somewhere. I had something in my house that needed to be fixed. And this is what I'm grateful for. So I had something in my house that needed to be fixed. And I had been actually broken for a while. I just never really called maintenance to come fix it. But yesterday I finally, gave in and called them. And he told me yesterday he'd come back and fix it. But he didn't. But he followed up and let me know, we'll definitely be back to do it before the end of the week. They ended up coming today. So they came and they were here. They were really diligent. They were efficient. They were very transparent about, when some things went wrong. And so honestly, overall, it happened really quickly. And then I ordered DoorDash, and DoorDash came super quickly. And then, as they were fixing the thing or whatever, the property manager guy came in. He's like, "Oh, I just know they were in here with you. I just wanted to come and check and make sure everything's fine. I know that, it's just you in here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so honestly, I know I said a whole bunch of stuff that sound crazy, but I really am grateful that somebody cared enough to come in here and check on me. I was on the phone with my sister. I stayed on the phone with my sister while they were here fixing it. But it really said a lot to me. It meant a lot to me that my property manager still came in, knowing that 2 men were in here. It's no secret or whatever. But it was just he just came in and let me know, hey, I'm still here. I know they're here. And I want you to know I know they're here with you and that I'm just checking in. And I really appreciated him coming and check in. Not only that, I felt like they handled the situation pretty quickly. On top of the fact, my DoorDash came really fast, faster than it's ever came. And so in a moment I laughed and joked with my sister, everything I'm wanting is just coming really fast. Is this a sign? So I don't know. I'm grateful for kind of that little epiphany. Maybe I'm speaking something into existence. I don't know. But I'm really grateful because it feels like everything I want is coming suddenly. I won't say suddenly, but it's coming really quickly, quicker than I thought. So I'm grateful that everything I want is coming quicker than I thought. So I'm going to be a lot more prepared for the things I'm asking for. Hey, I see you guys joining in. I don't have a specific topic today. Today's kind of a filler episode just because I had some really great episodes I'm planning out and I need to get guests or whatnot. So, that's why there's nothing on today. Y'all see my hair? I got real big hair today. Real big hair. Dang. So, hey you guys, I see you guys joining in. What you guys want to talk about today? It's up to you. Make sure you guys drop in the comment section something you're grateful for. I don't really have no topic today. I ain't do no promo for it today or other days at all because I really got some great episodes in the works. So I'm going to give you guys just a heads up. You guys can drop in the comment section, tell me something you like, but I am planning a Black femininity episode. I'm super excited to talk about just being a soft Black woman. What does submissiveness look like to Black women that are everyday life through different walks of life? So I'm super excited to talk about Black femininity and a Black girl soft life. I'm super excited to do sex versus intimacy. That is a upcoming episode, okay? Sex versus intimacy. I am super excited for that episode because there's going to be both genders, men and women. I'm super excited to talk about what does sex look like, what is intimacy, how do you ask for that when it's, not maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm super excited to see what we think about intimacy, how we define it, and what does it look like for us individuals, and what do men think it is. Also, I kind of am looking into getting maybe men to join the Black femininity episode to talk about what they feel like a feminine Black woman looks like and their examples of it too. So we got the Black femininity / Black girl soft life. We got the sex versus intimacy episode. I got the bitch I'm in therapy episode, where I am looking to get a therapist on to talk about being in therapy. I'm currently in therapy. I'll share that journey later. So yeah, I'm definitely willing to talk. I'm ready to talk about the being in therapy episode. What else? The Black femininity, sex versus intimacy, bitch I'm in therapy. What else? You know what? Forget it. I'm giving you all the gems, like what to look forward to. And I don't really want to do what it. So yeah, maybe we'll hold off on that one. Yeah, maybe we'll hold off on that. But yeah, we'll hold off on that. I feel like I just gave y'all a lot. Gave y'all all the goodies. And y'all ain't gonna know what to look forward to. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm really excited because my friends have said before, like, you should do a group episode with all of us. And, like, I really am excited, honestly, to get the episode going. I really want to do this episode. I want to do more group episodes. Just because I know a lot of people think that just because I do it by myself, I like hearing myself talk. Honestly, I feel like I'm a wise person. And I feel like I have a lot of wisdom to give and stuff. But sometimes I don't want to talk. Like, I know it sounds crazy. It's like, you like talking. I think that's my gift, and sometimes I do, but sometimes I really don't want to talk. So I'm really excited to get some men on the episode, to get their perspectives on certain topics. I'm super excited to get some more women on the episodes to give their advice and their perspectives. So this, like the next coming months are going to be, it's going to be kind of different because I'm just want to test some things out. But I definitely want to get some different perspectives, get you guys to hear some different voices, because I don't always want to talk about it all the time. Like, believe it or not, I don't even be wanting to do them by myself. And sometimes people are just, like, so unreliable. But that don't matter because what they say, one monkey don't stop a show. So I'm definitely going to be getting more people on when you have some guests. So when the schedule comes out, I'm going to send it to you guys. I want to drop it as soon as I get it and secure the guests. I'm super excited. So, yeah, that's what I'll be working on all this week. I'm going to be, like, doing my first month of, like, trying a full content plan because that is so hard. That's like the hardest thing ever, trying to fucking plan episode. Not like plan episode, just like content for the week. And I think it's kind of difficult, particularly because the bulk of the content for the week doesn't come till Tuesday. So it's kind of like weird. I'm expected to be like, let's plan on Monday, but it's like, I think I just gotta like start treating my Tuesdays like my Sundays or my Mondays. Like Monday can still be administrative work, but maybe that's Sundays, and then my Mondays are actually my Mondays are actually my Sundays, and my Tuesdays are actually my Mondays because that's literally when I crank out a lot of content. So yeah, there's that. I know I'm just rambling on, but I have nothing to talk about today. What else? I see the monkeypox situation is coming up. People are saying you can get it from XYZ. I haven't seen the ways it can be transmitted. It just looks like through touch. So put some fucking sanitizer in your purse. This is the perfect time to be teaching your kids. Don't be putting your hands in your mouth. Don't be picking up shit off the ground. Don't be letting people get too close, which y'all shouldn't be fucking letting people do anyway. So really keep some hand sanitizer in your pocket. Wash your motherfucking hands. Like, that's all that this is. Y'all just need to wash your hands more. Don't let your kids put their hands in their mouth. Wipe shit down before you touch it. Don't be touching doors if you don't need to. Use your jacket, your elbow and shit. Wipe them buggies down when you put your kids in them. Get some Lysol spray, for real. Because that shit look gross. Okay? That shit looks gross. And I really don't want to catch it. I don't want you guys to catch it. So make sure you just really disinfecting. Like, seriously. Like, when people are coming to your house, wiping your hard surfaces down, keeping them clean, getting some disinfectant, because you don't want this to happen to you or your kid. So, yeah. And it looks like it's highly contagious. So, I think when it comes to that monkeypox shit, just wipe everything down, okay? Wash your motherfucking hands. It's the perfect time to teach your kids wash their hands. Keep sanitizer on you at all times, in the car, in your purse, in your coat pocket, wherever. Shit, keep it on your keychain and your hands. Just don't be touching shit. Wash your hands all the time. Use some hand sanitizer. And tell your kids keep their hands off their mouth. Don't be picking shit off the ground. Don't be playing with shit. Yeah, so I think wipe all the surfaces in your house, So this is a good time for that with that monkeypox stuff. What else? I feel like a gossip blog. I'm going through all this. I saw the stuff with Nicki Minaj and her ex-assistant, it looks like, and everybody's like, y'all don't even know this lady. This ain't even who she claimed to be. People are like, why you let so much evil stuff go down before you start exposing? And I really just want to say this. Nicki Minaj did have a amazing run. Like, she had the game on lock during the time that she did, honestly. She definitely hit a lot of milestones and, you know, definitely set a lot of records and standards. But my thing is, it really looked like, and maybe it could just be the corporate giants that she mentioned that went against her, but it's like she just looks so bitter. Like, in every light now, Nicki Minaj just looks so bitter. On top of the fact that I really have an issue with the woman who, I don't have an issue with your brother, because you cannot pick who you are related to. So I don't have no beef with Nicki Minaj and, you know, her brother. I feel like she supported her brother. And I feel like it's easy to be like, I never support my brother doing no shit like that. But it's like, this who you was kicking with in the sandbox. This was your first friend. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how that may be a little hard for her to disassociate herself with. But to choose a man that you know is a sex offender. And when I heard that it wasn't like what we think, it wasn't like no huge age gap. It looked like it was on some like 16, 17 type shit. But to, you know, of all the men in the fucking world, why you date that nigga? And just being honest, like, there's so many motherfuckers in the world you could have dated. Like, why the fuck are you with him? Like, I know that heart won't what the heart won't, but the heart need to want some more shit, some better shit. Not some shit that come with all that, you know, that's tainting your image. Like, I don't know. You know, different shows, different folks. But I ain't like, why you with that man? I mean, even if it wasn't that big of a deal, I don't know. But it just seems like every time Nicki Minaj's name comes up, it's just always some hate and shit, some bitter shit with her. And it's just like, you too old for that. It's like, I feel like her legacy is being tarnished. Like, every month is some shit with her. Every month is you throwing shade. It's like, one, you too fucking old to be doing that shit. Go live your life, have fun, you know, sit on a throne that you had on lock, you know, mentor the upcoming girls, you know, and just really enjoy the fruits of your labor because you worked hard for this shit. Why the fuck is your name always being brought up as some messy ass shit? Like, that to me just doesn't make sense. But again, different shows for different folks. If that's how she wants to enjoy her later years in the industry, then so be it. But I feel like I would want to have worked my ass off and sit back and just enjoy that, you know, and bask in the joy of my hard work. But whatever, that's Nicki Minaj if you want to do that shit. So we did that monkeypox shit. We did the Nicki Minaj shit. I'm going down the list. We're going to go through one more reality. Then I got some politics that I saw for y'all. So Krishan and Blueface. Lord have mercy. First off, this is literally, I ain't never going to give them as much credit as Ike and Tina Turner because I highly doubt they've been nearly as impactful as them. But this is literally... Nah, it's not even Ike and Tina Turner. It's really like Ike and Ike type shit because Tina wasn't abusive. Ike was abusive. Honestly, this Krishan and Blueface shit is fucking stupid. It's stupid. It's toxic. And it's so fucked up that they're getting the publicity that they're getting because people are promoting this shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna be Krishan full of Blueface. Like, I'm going this hard for my man. It's like, that shit is unhealthy. That shit is so unhealthy. Like, nobody, like, I don't know. I don't want to, it's unhealthy. It's toxic not only for them, but it is poison in the minds of the young people coming up that's thinking this is the standard for for relationships. That's not the standard. And that's why it's so important that we have to do better and promote healthier relationships and promote the black love. Because who the fuck think that's not some shit to look up to. I saw the video. Apparently, he was going to some girl house and she followed him and confronted him, and that's when things escalated. People were saying he hit her. According to the video, she swung first. He swung back. I don't condone domestic violence, but nigga, y'all equal. It's not like he beat her ass and walked away. Like, no, she swung first. He hit her ass back. Y'all equal. Walk the fuck away. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand why you would think that you have to fight this hard for something like that. That shit not meant to be. You're literally forcing it. And it's just unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's sad to see. It's sad to see that Krishan is even on a show like that. They literally just have black women scrapping on social media. I hate when people be like, it's only in our community, because some shit really is universal. They always, people, but this shit is really just our people. This is really just our women that scrapping on, like, fucking national television. Like, it's just our people that's scrapping on that bitch for no reason. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they're doing on the show. I don't know if there's a prize, but they just be on that bitch scrapping, and it's just like, wow, this is what the fuck we're doing with our time. Just scrapping on TV for what? And it's sad to see. It's sad to see her fighting for this type of relationship. It's not that hard. It ain't gotta be that hard. And it's sad that this is being blasted over, social media to young people. Like, this is not the standard. Krishan and Blueface is not a relationship to look up to. You should not have to put your hands on anybody. And this is my thing. You followed a nigga to her place to do what? You was gonna beat her up. He was still probably gonna have sex with her. Like, the damage was gonna be done if it ain't already done. Like, why do y'all want people that y'all gotta keep on the leash? Like, why do you want a motherfucker that you gotta make, that you gotta train to treat you right? Like, you don't want to just date a motherfucker that's good to you. But then again, I understand people got trauma, so that's kind of hard to get into that. That should be boring. I can feel it. I get that. I really feel it. But it's like, y'all niggas need some pets. Y'all want dogs. Both of y'all. Like, y'all want dogs. Somebody that say sit when I say, that sit when you say sit, stand when you say stand. Like, y'all don't want people to date and treat you right and love on you and really accept you. Y'all want motherfuckers y'all gotta train and that's obedient to y'all. Y'all niggas need some dogs. You'll need some dogs. Because that shit not right. So, yeah, I really hope they get them some help. Honestly, I saw what I read online. It looks like they're launching an investigation. So them niggas probably gonna be in jail or some shit. I don't know. I feel like Blueface has had a really successful career so far. I would hate for him to ruin that over a fucking woman. And I feel like Krishan is really building a community and a following on social media. I hate for all that to be ruined because she dealing with this nigga. And I know a lot of people it's crazy how people, I've seen Krishan on, I've seen the clips, and people are really trying to paint her out to be a victim when we all know for a fact that low key she can be the aggressor. And she swung first in that video, so no way in hell is she a victim. You know what I'm saying? They both are victims to each other, but not without causing some harm first on each end. So I really wish them the best of luck. I hope they get out of that situation. I wish that they had better role models around them to help them out of that. And them motherfuckers need to seek therapy fucking immediately. So immediately, yeah. So yeah. What else? Y'all can jump in and tell me what y'all want to talk about. See y'all joining in. I ain't really had nothing to talk about today. It's just a filler episode because we got some bomb-ass episodes coming later in the month and the upcoming months. So I see you guys are coming in. Tell me what you want to talk about. He's giving his music career up over a girl. Yeah, kinda, maybe. I mean, Chris came back from it. I honestly feel like the way rap music be going, they be promoting domestic violence. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of be promoting that shit a little bit. I don't know if his career is going to tank because of this, but they are really big. Like, they've really, grown and become really big in social media. I don't know if it'll tank over this, though. But he is definitely staying in it, So he got to get it together. But we only know him from his music. Yeah, we do only know him from his music. We do. Where the fuck did y'all know Chris Brown from? Because I didn't know that nigga. I knew that nigga from music. Then he became an actor. But, I don't know. She gone, he isn't going to have a career because his music isn't all that good on top. That nigga could easily get another feature and get back up there. I feel like that's the way this generation is. They want to be so individualistic, but they're hella dependent on each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, he thinks he's doing something different and he's his own man and he created this. And to some degree, maybe you've added a little extra razzle dazzle on that shit, my nigga. But what you're doing has been done before, and that shit can be duplicated again. And if you fall off a little bit, you can get back on top. Get a nice little feature from a nigga popping, and you back on the scene. Get some little ghost riders and do your thing. So, you know, shit, when it's all said and done, we might not know neither of them motherfuckers. So I really wish them the best of luck. I really hope they get therapy, because it's really sad to see them go out like that. It's just like, and it's just like, bro, who the fuck? But then I gotta remember, I'm almost 30. I gotta remember that my mind now is not what I saw as a 21, 22-year-old. It's not. I'm not what I was. And it's just like, but still, goddamn, fuck. Like, that's, I feel like I get to a point sometimes and be arguing with a motherfucker, and I be physically tired. And I be like, I don't even give a fuck if I was right or if I was wrong. If you was right, you was wrong. At the end of the day, I'm over this shit. I don't even give a fuck about the conversation, because I'm tired. Only a Drake feature can say that. Bro, Drake, listen. Drake, that guy. Drake is slowly moving up to, like, he was in his, like, Nicki Minaj phase, calling everybody his sons and shit when he was really the underdog. He was the, he was the top. He was like, not he like the father to these niggas. Like, Drake is really, you get like a Drake feature is like, I don't know, cap like a Beyonce feature. Like, Drake is really that guy. I like Drake. I'm always a huge Drake fan. But yeah, Jake is really that nigga now. Like, he really be sunning these niggas. So his whole little wave, he like the grandfather. He like that. He made a whole wave. And ain't nobody been able to duplicate it yet. But I will say, not to go off topic, because we're going to spin back around to some politics. Lil Baby. I've been talking heavy about Lil Baby. I'm a fan of Lil Baby. I love him. I think the work that he does, how consistent he is, the quality of his work. Lil Baby is that guy. Like, Lil Baby would be, I forgot who they thought was going to be the next Drake. Lil Baby gonna be Drake. Like, I listened to a lot of old shit that had Baby on it, and I'm like, damn, this shit a bop. Like, and I'm thinking, like, damn, I like this verse, not knowing at the time it was Lil Baby. But it's like, okay. Like, I'm learning that just like a lot of shit, Drake was the secret sauce. Nowadays, Lil Baby is the secret sauce. Like, you put that nigga on there, you got a bop. And I like them. I always think of like my favorite rap pairs. So I love Drake and Future is always consistently a bop. Drake and Lil Baby consistently is a bop. Like, you put them together, you got some good shit going on. Drake and Future, Drake and Baby, Drake and Ross. I'm not a big fan of Rick Ross. But Drake and Ross consistently is a good pair, and I like them. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't want to get too far into music, but we're gonna keep moving on, because we are going to talk about, I think it's Georgia. So Georgia is putting a law into place. So y'all know it's been the war on women. So basically, overturning Roe v. Wade and saying, it's not constitutional for women to seek out abortion services. Some states have stricter laws than others. But you guys should know that, I believe it's Georgia, is putting a law into place that women can claim embryos on their taxes. Claim them as independent on their taxes. And I think it says October 1st, 2022. And a lot of people were like, oh, this is so good, yeah. Like, everybody was like, no, this is bad. Do not get your ass caught up. Because if you claim it on your taxes, now it's almost like, I don't know. I haven't really read it, but just from the gist of it, it just kind of seems like being able to claim an embryo as a dependent on your taxes feels like if you abort that baby or something happens, like, you could be facing real jail time. I don't know. Have y'all seen that? Hey. Yeah, I don't know. You guys gotta look it up. Georgia, I think it's Georgia, is allowing women to claim embryos as dependents on their taxes. There will be a new law, and I think you niggas should be avoiding that shit. I think, though, that when they start deciding that embryos and shit are people, then we need to be able to get life insurance on them. Just like not only life insurance, but just like the lady said who got pulled over in the carpool lane, and they was saying, "Is anybody else in the car with you?" And she was like, "Well, I'm carrying, so I'm fucking carpooling. That should count." And it was like a big thing. I was like, that's smart way to look at it. The government may be on some bullshit, and we really just gotta be careful. That's why it's so important that y'all get y'all black asses out there and vote today. Make sure you go fucking vote. The polls close at 8. I'm gonna wrap this shit up soon so that I can, screenshot that, put that shit out there for y'all. Go vote. The governor's on there, the senators on there, Congress is on there, representative state legislators on there. A lot of people that I think your county commissioner is on there. There's a lot of things just for your county, for the state, and for Congress. That shit is on there. And those are the people that either introduce the laws, create the laws, or enforce the laws for your district, your county. Go fucking vote, bro. Please go vote. It's so important. Hey, babe. Hey. I ain't talking about nothing today. Today's just like a filler episode. If y'all got something y'all wanted to talk about, y'all can drop it in there. I was just saying we got some really great episodes coming up this month. With an amazing guest that I'm like working out the kinks and everything. I'll give you guys, I feel like I gave away a lot, but I still want to tell you we got the Black Femininity / Breeze in here too. So Black Femininity / Black Girl Soft Life. So that's just going to be an episode. We're going to be discussing Black femininity, what the soft life look like, soft life looks like, and we're going to have women on there. We're going to be talking about what it looks like to be a more feminine Black woman. How has your man accepted it? What does that look like in a workplace? What does that look like in education? We're going to be talking about, and we might even have men on there, because I feel like we can create ourselves and who we want to be, but we also have to be understanding of the people that have to receive this, because the men have to receive this. So I'm thinking about getting men on there as well to talk about what does a really feminine Black woman look like to you? What are your examples of that? And what does that look like for you? So we're gonna be talking about Black femininity, Black Girl Soft Life / Black Girl Soft Life. We're gonna be talking about sex versus intimacy, which is like, I'm super excited because when I first started the show, everybody really wanted me to talk about sex, and I will be the first to say I think sex is the cheapest fucking thing in the world. It do not take nothing to get no fucking sex. It's cheap. Sorry, let me get to y'all stuff. I have to binge watch your videos on YouTube. You always speaking on. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, on the soft life. Wow. Yes, I definitely be tuning in. I've given up the strong Black woman mantra. Definitely. We gave that shit up. That shit is so played the fuck out. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about sex versus intimacy. What does that look like? And that is gonna be that's probably gonna be, while I'm so excited for it, it might not be my most favorite one when I do it. I think that Black femininity might be like my most favorite one, but I'm super excited for the sex intimacy, because like I told y'all, everybody's always like, oh, talk about sex. But I think sex is so cheap. I think everybody talks about sex. I think it's everywhere. I don't think it's that hard to get. Sex is so cheap to me, and I always avoid that conversation because it can just go so fucking left. And it's just so fucking cheesy. Like, I'm fucking sexed out. Not that I've been fucking too much, but like, I'm sexed the fuck out. Like, it's everywhere. I'm over it, and I really don't want to fucking talk about it. I would much rather explore other avenues about sex. I don't know, sex education shit when we talking about with these kids. I don't know anything just about, I don't know. But I just be wanting to not talk about it because it's so fucking cheap and cheesy. I don't hate sex. I don't hate sex, but it's just cheap and cheesy. So I know the views are gonna go up for that show. It's just like, it's not something I'm passionate about. Okay, I'm tired of being strong. I'm gonna be soft and beautiful and free, child. No, for real, it's so old. It's so old. And I'll talk about that. I was watching something last night, and I've been pondering about what is something I think that would be I think I said to myself like last night, like, what's something that would make me so utterly disappointed in my mate? And I was reflecting on things or guys I've dated in the past, and I realized it would be dating another man who thinks that because I'm so self-aware and I'm so meticulous and so strong that he don't need to help. And I was like, fuck, I cannot do that shit again. I remember feeling so suffocated and so like, just so exhausted, because it's like, fuck, yes, I got it. Yes, I'm aware. But just because I know the answer don't mean I know how to solve the problem. And that's where the fuck you come in. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, that's not something I can do no more. I was thinking about that last night on the couch. I was like, I can't date another man who thinks that I'm so self-aware, I'm so strong that he don't need to help. I refuse to do that shit again. I'm not doing that shit again. And I was like, yeah, but what does that look like for men? You know? What does that look like for men? And can they admit that they've done it? Like, you know, like I was just thinking about that. So that's why I'm super excited for that Black Femininity episode, because I feel like that's going to be like my most favorite episode. Men have exploited our strength. I swear they have, and some don't even realize it. Girl, yes, we became their mamas. Okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. That Meek Mill caption about how he had to learn to help his baby mama because he was so used to seeing his mama do it. I was like, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's that shit I'm talking about right fucking there. That's what that strong, independent Black mantra did. That's what it did. It created a space that our women do not have the verbiage, the vocabulary to say I need help. And they don't have the space, they don't feel comfortable. And it created men that were too goddamn comfortable watching their women do it all. You know what I'm saying? It created some hella independent women and some too goddamn dependent men. That's what the fuck that did. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Because now it's like, now we're trying to break it. Now we're trying to get out of that. Now Black women are like literally kicking down brick walls. Like, we ain't doing that shit no more. Nigga, this ain't that. You gonna help, you gonna get the fuck out. This is past money and pussy. It's past that. Bitch, you gonna help. You gonna help. You gonna be emotionally available. You gonna get the fuck out. Like, that shit is dead. And it's like, we need to talk about that. And I really want to have this conversation because I feel like maybe before early on and starting the show, maybe I was still a little too divisive. Maybe I was still too narrow-minded. It's like, now I've evolved, and now I want to revisit this conversation because now this is a walk and a journey that I'm trying to take, and I really want to have it with other men and women because we're having these conversations, and we need to share our opinions and perspectives because we have to receive each other, you know? Yet then we create a village of strong women and weak men. Weak-ass niggas. A bunch of weak ass niggas. And they ain't, and I hate to say it, like, it really ain't even y'all niggas' fault. It's really your mama's fault. And I hate to say that, but you really be, like, it really be your mama's fault. It really be. It really be. And so it's really, a lot of it is like reprogramming our men and reprogramming our women. And I really am, I want to say this because I'm really proud of Black women and Black men because not too long ago, we didn't understand how we were so divided. Like, I mean, maybe we did, but we weren't talking about it. Now you hear all the time that Black men and Black women like, no, we not doing that no more. We not gonna keep blaming each other. We gotta come together. So there used to be so much, this is your fault, this is your fault. You did this and you did that. Now is we're aware and we're like, no, we're not doing that no more. We gotta come together. Now there are more conversations and more, let's come together. Let's stop doing that. And it's like, I want to be a part of that. I want to help promote the coming together of Black men and women and closing that gap and rebuilding those relationships because we need it. You know, we need it for the sake of each other. Right? We are very divided. It is. But we don't have to be, though. We don't have to be. And I think that the more we have these conversations, like with anything, it becomes normalized. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't normalize that bullshit on TV. We can normalize healthy Black love. We can absolutely normalize it. We can normalize this shit. And I feel like sometimes we think that it's so hard and it takes so much more strength to normalize the good shit. And it does to a degree because we're so polluted with the bullshit. But I feel like if everybody do their part to even, and I mean, I say that even on the small part, all that niggas ain't shit. First, let me say this. I ain't never subscribed to the magazine, the niggas ain't shit magazine. I ain't never believed no dumbass shit like that. I've always, as many fucked up decisions I may have made, I've always been a firm believer in that, bitch, you pick that nigga, okay? I ain't never subscribed to the idea that niggas ain't shit. No, bitch, the niggas you pick ain't shit. I pick some ain't shit ass niggas sometimes, you know? I can own that. And I probably was an ain't shit ass motherfucker sometimes too. I can also own that. But I ain't never subscribed to the Niggas Ain't Shit magazine because I always knew in the back of my mind that a nigga, bitch, you can do a better job. You be dealing with niggas you know you ain't got no business dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm a little more self-aware now, baby. We're going to have to do better. We're going to have better conversations. And we got to have some conversations and normalize accountability on both ends. You know what I'm saying? And being okay to call each other out and accept that feedback. we have to get that. We got to normalize that, calling each other out, and not calling each other out from a place of harm, really calling each other out from a place of hurt. Like, this is something I'm experiencing, this is how it's making me feel this way collectively, and we need to address that and be able to move forward and find solutions. Let me see, we don't, and I feel like we do speak in something men get offended instead of trying to understand. It's annoying. You know what? I agree. And so let me tell you, hear me out, because I'm all women. Like, a lot of men I talk to will always be like, Cherrell, you don't never hold women accountable. Da, 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 da. I get that all the time. And I just be rooting for women, because we just angels, saying no. But I do feel like that too, India. I definitely agree that sometimes we do tell men how we're feeling, and they don't hear us. But for the bulk of it, I'm going to have to side with the fellas. Because a lot of times when men say women do this, the first thing that women say is, those the bitches you dating. You need to date better women. Like, that be really, women always make it individualized. Like, when we say something about a man, we talking about you niggas is this and you niggas is that. But when men say something, women take it so personal and be like, that ain't me. I'm not like that. That's not this type of woman. It's like, sometimes we be like that, and I feel like sometimes women have a tendency to take it too personal and not as collective as the men take it, and sometimes we gotta just do a better job. I'm not even gonna cap, because I know I done did it. I done seen my friends do it. I know we don't be taking accountability sometimes. So, but yeah, I definitely agree. Period. Like, every man is not the same. A lot of women don't think like that. A lot of women don't think like what, Shad? Accountability 101. We're gonna talk about that, man. Women get offended too, though. Women definitely get offended. We always get offended. We always offended but I think that a lot of times men be acting like we just came up with these ideas in our head. You gotta remember that the world promotes women as angels. We're the end all be all. Like, we grew up, while we are overly judged and hella sexualized, like, you gotta remember that everything paints women like we're the prize. Like, we've been groomed to believe we're the prize, we're the end all be all. So you can't be mad when a motherfucker grow up thinking the world is about them, that they don't be offended when the world ain't about them. Like, come on now. It just is. I never said they did, and I'm speaking on my experience, and it's also just what I see. I feel it's on both sides. People don't like to look in the mirror. Nobody likes to look in the mirror. It can be tough to look in the mirror. It's so hard to look in the mirror. It's so hard to hear things about yourself that may or may not be true, and that's just the reality. But we ain't gonna get nowhere if we keep trying to run from it. We gotta lean into that shit. It's gonna be hard, it's sometimes you gotta listen to somebody talk about you with your ears covered, because sometimes it's just cringy. Sometimes it's like, fuck, I can't believe I did that shit, or I don't think I'm that bad of a person. But the reality is, you don't have no control over how what you say is interpreted. You only have control over your intentions, no interpretation. And that's why some people work really hard at storytelling, to make sure they get their point across and is interpreted a certain way. But at the end of the day, perception is reality. How you saw something is your truth. But that does not mean that we can't work on just trying to communicate better with one another and being accountable for our own actions. And sometimes accountable for our actions is not accountable for actually what we did, but more so how somebody took it. So, and that's just the truth sometimes. That's just how it goes down. That's the way the cookie crumble. It's a lot of new age women that feel like they don't have to put in the work, but that's a conversation for another day. New age women don't feel like they have to put in the work. That is a conversation for another day. We talking about accountability. Don't shy away, not shy. No, I agree with you. And that's the work of men and women. You know what I'm saying? Like that girl posted, like me and Bree was talking about that girl was sitting on the couch. The conversation she was having was saying that if she dated a man that put her in a Benz and put her in a condo, that even if they break up, he should be maintaining her lifestyle. And I was trying to figure out if she on crack or what, because bitch, what are you talking about? Like, what are you saying? Like, what the fuck are you talking? Like, that shit didn't register to me. I don't know where the fuck she got that from. That was the dumbest shit I've heard, like, for sure in the last 10 years. Because bitch, what? Like, no, baby. No, baby. No, baby. I think that, I don't know what the fuck she talking about, but I don't agree with that bitch. Whatever she said. Let me make sure I get the shots. I just feel like a lot of us want what we won't give. We want the very thing we won't get. A lot of men want traditional women, but don't want to be no traditional man. Y'all still worried about paying all the bills, okay? But you want a bitch to be having all these kids. Our grandmas was at home. We was not working and taking care of kids, so you pick one. Do you want me taking care of the house and the kids? Or you want to go 50-50, because, baby, that's going to minimize the amount of kids we going to have. We ain't doing all that. But we can talk about that. It's a lot of men who want to be treated like a female. It's both sides. These niggas are very feminine. I ain't capping with y'all. I remember, like, older men used to be like, these boys taking all these. And they used to thought it was feminine for men to be taking all these selfies, because that's when selfies was a big thing. They was like, these men so vain, they so da-da-da. And I used to be like, y'all just hating. But I'm starting to see the femininity more. I'm starting to, and it could just be masculinity involved. It could be, but it is like, it is, it is. It's a lot of this little femininity. It's a lot more feminine men going on. And, yeah, I'm going to have to ride with you on that one. We have to realize our generation is very different and we need a lot of help. We are creating new shit and still trying to figure out the old shit at the same time. It's an evolution. Like, it's literally, it's like you getting a piece of clay and you might be working on an arm, and so you got the fingers good, but you're still trying to figure out the rest of the body. Like, we're still fixing some shit, you right? We're still trying to carve some shit out. We got something going, but we're definitely a work in progress, okay? Gotta be on crack. Man, she had to be on drugs. Talk about some that nigga maintain her lifestyle. I don't know what she was smoking. Bath sauce. Definitely bath sauce. That's tried, because there's a lot of women that want to be a man. I said that, and a lot of niggas want. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I'm gonna stop you on that one, Sha. I don't think women want to be men. I don't think women at all want to be a man. I think that you guys are now seeing the evolution of women who have taken, where you're seeing like real women are the head of household that are really making bank and are flaunting their success, and you're interpreting it as women want to be a man. I don't think that is. I think you're just seeing rich ass women that's really in a bag, and it looks masculine to you because maybe they're boasting or telling about the way men normally do. But I don't think women really want to be men. But I will say this. I talked about if I felt like women participated in predominantly male activities were making women more masculine, and niggas thought I was talking crazy. Specifically, the strip clubs. I felt like men used to go into strip clubs and degrade women, throw money, and I felt like it became really masculine when women started doing it. I really feel like that. I feel like women in the club throwing money, smacking ass, like, I mean, like, it's a cool time, it's fun, but it's giving nigga. It's giving rich nigga. And y'all said I was acting crazy when I said that, but I still feel like that. I feel like, yeah, women in the strip club smacking ass, I feel like it's a little masculine. It's a little masculine. I don't know. I could be tripping. That's true. I mean, you mean what? I don't think we want to be men. I feel like you're not even trying to understand. You're just responding. Both parties need to do better. Absolutely do better. Everybody got to work on communication and comprehension. I get you and I agree. That's why I hate typing. Then come on live. Don't be acting like that. You can join the live. Me too, because it can be received wrong. Yeah, absolutely. It's soft niggas out here and it's women out here that want to play a man role. I don't know if that's what I'm saying. I don't think women want to play a man role. I don't think that's what it is, Shad. I think you're missing the point that women have had to be the head of the household, so inevitably you take on some of those traits. I feel like you're missing that. Women have had to be, when men were going away and they were losing jobs and they was going to jail because of the war on drugs, like, women had to step up and carry the weight of men and of mother and father. So inevitably, yes, you pick up some of those traits. It may make you more masculine, but it does not necessarily mean that you're trying to be that person as much as you are just trying to carry the load. I don't think women are trying to be men. We just happen to carry the load, and now you're seeing women who had to carry the load. And at first our mamas were struggling with it on our back, but shit, we just stood the fuck up with the shit on our back, and now it looks that way to you, and that's not really what it is. But we're gonna talk about that. Maybe, Shai, you can be a person on the episode where we talk about black femininity and what does a submissive black woman look like. You got a wife, so I feel like you'd be the perfect person. That's a good topic to me because people really think we want to be men because we are so strong and don't take shit. We really are so strong and don't take shit because we ain't have no other choice. Nobody was dating black women who could say, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. Literally. Like, you see it all the time. Like, y'all just being lazy. I don't want no bitch that ain't gonna do this, that. I mean, it's like, y'all think that, like, we're still dealing with men that are, Shy, you and my age, that believe that all they gotta do is work and pay bills, and that's it. what the fuck else is there to do in your marriage, in your relationship, in your house with the kids? Like, where does your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance, your baby mama got space to say, I'm tired, baby, can you do this? Men have not even been groomed to be nurturers. So who the fuck else is going to pick up the slack, baby? Who going to pick it up? We got to pick it up. So no, we don't want to be men. But again, you take on some of those traits when you have to carry the load for two people. It's a lot to it. And we're going to unpack it, because I'm going to unpack it with y'all. Some women do the most, though. I get what you're saying. They do too much. Like, sit down. You're not a man. Being a beast, having sex with anything, walking. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's. Whew, child. Some of the women are like that. Some of the women are like that. That's why I'm trying to tell you, man, them bitches in the strip. Not all women in the strip club, because some women that, but that going to the strip club. Not saying that you can't be a female gangster, because you can. There's history of them. But all that's why I'm saying, this the other part of that rap shit. Like, I like female rappers that's rapping hardcore, because it's telling the other side of the being in the hood and being in the ghetto, because it ain't all men. Sometimes it is women. But the other side is that we already battling, trying to be more submissive. And now we got an overwhelming amount of gangster female rappers. And it's like, fuck, bitch, we trying to tear down being so strong. Here you come in toting the Glock, saying you shooting up the block, bitch, it's hard. We gotta pick one. You know what I'm saying? So maybe when we establish black women being soft and feminine and submissive, and that we be good. And then y'all can come in with an overload of female gangster rappers, and it'll be a good balance. But bitch, we trying to tear down this strong black woman mantra, and y'all just burning that, y'all building that bitch up. Like, it's hard. Shit. Somebody gotta do something. But I think that's the way society works. There's always, not saying that those women single-handedly are contributing to the fall of the black soft girl, but I just feel like that's sometimes people put things in place when they see you trying to do good. I think that's the way the world works, especially when it comes to black women. They're putting things in place to try to amp that idea of that black women, not only strong black women, they toting guns, is making us vicious, is making us dangerous, and it's kind of pushing us into the same light that they view black men. So yeah, that's with that. But see, I can talk about this in so many ways. I'm gonna have to join y'all. Like, you have to join the live. I didn't expect this episode to go this big, y'all. I literally was like, oh, this is gonna be just a filler episode, but I feel like I have so much great stuff to share. I really thank y'all for tuning in and having this conversation. That's why I said I'm really excited to talk with y'all about these upcoming episodes. We got some fire ass episodes, and I think we really gonna have some fucking fun. Like, no cap, we gonna have a fucking blast. And I think we really gonna enjoy these. I'm so excited to have y'all. So y'all be dropping those episodes soon. I think that's really all I got. I don't want to get too much away. I don't think that's all I got. Can I get somebody to drop in the comment section something you're grateful for? Drop in the comment section something y'all grateful for. Yeah, because I know I gotta go out the same way I came in. Something I'm grateful for. I really am just grateful for this episode. I'm grateful for this good conversation. I love some good conversation. If I don't do nothing, I love a good conversation. Not to argue, but to really hear one another out and get our perspectives, and really kind of come to a solution. Do actionable things that we can do at this very moment to improve and close that gap between black men and black women. So yeah, I'm really grateful for this engaging and fulfilling conversation. So yeah, let's say I'm grateful for discernment. Whoo! Gotta be grateful for the discernment, okay? What is you gonna do with it? I love that one. Let me love your comment, because I love that one. Pin your comment. Okay. There you go. I love that. I'm grateful for discernment. I think that is a grateful thing to be. I think that's a good thing to be grateful for. So let me see. I am trying to get that's the thing about being a one-woman show. And live, does not give you the opportunity to, save your comments. I don't know. I'm going to tag Instagram. And I wish Instagram... I'm about to get ready to close the show, too. But I really wish Instagram gave you the option to get maybe, a transcript of your live, or a way to save the comments for your live. Maybe we can have two different versions, because I don't want to upload, because I upload my episodes directly to YouTube. I would not want to upload my show with all the comments popping up. And if it did, I would maybe pop up at the bottom or something like that. But yeah, I would really love a way for Instagram to give me like the comments. I would love to still have a plain show where you just see me talking because I don't want the comments popping up. But yeah, somehow, some way, I would love that. Make sure I ain't get nothing. But y'all see, I can talk about that. Help me a lot. I'm so happy. I'm so glad I can help you. That's kind of what I've been waking up thinking lately. Like, how can I help one person today? What can I do on my show to help a person? I appreciate that so much. Your show is going to get bigger. Get prepared. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Sometimes a nigga can be getting so discouraged. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. And I'm getting kind of hungry, honestly. I don't eat that much, but I'm kind of hungry. So I'm going to wrap this show up, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, for engaging. This was a great show. This was a very fulfilling show. Again, I didn't even expect this because I told y'all I had nothing to talk about. The caption is literally what's on your mind, because there wasn't shit on my mind for real that I was passionate about. But I was super excited about the upcoming shows and to share that news with you guys. So yeah, that's really all I got. Yeah, like I said, I'm grateful for this engaging and fulfilling conversation tonight. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all. My name is Cherrell On, you guys. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, and this ain't a podcast. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Peace.